Ciao, Isaac in Italy. My name is Elisa Taiturova and I'm talking to you from a very cold and snowy city of St. Petersburg, which is in Russia. And I'm doing it today because for the last 2 months I was reflecting and thinking a lot about Isaac in Italy as a country, about its development and growth, and also about people who are there, very big dreamers and big achievers, and who have motivated me a lot to run for the position of MCVP OGX in Isaac in Italy 2012-2013, this time again. I would like to share with you today some thoughts and strategies which I acquired during the last 2 months, having made the research among the Italian reality and also in ISEC globally to collect the best case practices of different OGX countries. And the main conclusion which I came up to is that for the next term we have to concentrate on 3 main areas in OGX. The first one is our program, is our product, which is actually our program called MOVE. And here I think it is very precise already because it is helping us to attract a lot of people. It is helping us to explain the core of the organization to the students and also for them to understand what is expecting them in their exchange program. What I would suggest to add here is a storytelling technique, which has helped a lot to grow to such countries as Brazil and China. Another thing here is to diversify the channels. Nowadays we are using mostly the ISEC days in the universities in order to promote offline OGX. But we could also concentrate on different alternative variants such as conversation and interest clubs, such as shops and radio programs and TV programs. Also there are many concerts organized by student organizations which can be also attended by us in order to promote outgoing exchange. Another thing which I would suggest to do is to diversify the advertising material. As far as the best case practice of ISEC in Brazil has shown, the movies are a really powerful thing which has helped them to boost their results a lot. Probably we could make a series of movies somehow similar to the one which they have made, the way I simply do it. I hope all of you have seen it. Another thing to be done is to make advertising of MOVE program according to the season, because this will help us at the same time to support the brand of MOVE program and to make it relevant for the students in the point in time in the season. Also another thing to be done is to make our product as precise as it is possible. For that I suggest to make the key partners and not only countries but also the projects which we are suggesting to our stakeholders in different point in time. Another focus which I see for ISEC in Italy in the year 2012-2013 is our students as our main stakeholders. And here the first thing I see which has to be done is to expand our market. We are currently mostly recruiting people from the universities, but we could also make a cooperation with such programs as Erasmus and other exchange programs in the universities. We could cooperate with non-governmental organizations and student organizations in order to get people from there who are actually already very socially oriented. Another thing which is already happening in ISEC in Italy and which I would like to boost next year is the expansion strategy, which is really cool because it is helping us to occupy the territory not only for ISEC entities but also in the cities where ISEC entities are not present. And the last thing here is that many students in ISEC in Italy are really eager to go for double exchange, especially for the summer period. This I would suggest to boost because we can capitalize on them in this season. The next thing to be done is to improve the quality management. When we want to really succeed in OGX not only this year but also to boost our results for the future and make our growth sustainable, we could capitalize on 3 main things in quality management: to set the right expectations with the exchange participants, to integrate them into their organization and make them feel its culture, and to educate them about their further internships, how the processes are working. This all can be done during the outgoing preparation seminars and also in the reintegration seminars. The third thing to boost here is exchange plus leadership. I believe that ISEC in Italy has a lot of very high potential students who could go for exchange with ISEC and become really cool leaders afterwards, or to go for exchange after their leadership experience, and this opportunity should be promoted, of course. The third focus which I see for ISEC in Italy next year is to improve their internal processes. And here the first thing to be done is to improve the structure in the local entities. Now, not every entity has VP of GX, which should be introduced, of course. Another thing is the project managers, which I suggest 3 positions. First, raising, then matching, and of course quality management and reintegration. The best case practice of ISEC in China has shown that they have introduced the position of quality manager, and it has boosted their results because it helped them to grow sustainably. Another thing to be done is to allocate the members into the Department of Outgoing Exchange, which I would suggest to be the people who have already been on exchange with ISEC before. The next thing is to care about the processes which we are holding. And here, first I would suggest to consider the reality. Alright, we have different realities in different local entities of ISEC, but we still have 2 main peaks which we have to capitalize on. This is winter and summer peak. And here we can make just 2 waves of the realization in order to boost them. And the local entities who are able to participate in both will participate in both, but who are not, then they will participate only in 1 wave. As to the secondary peaks in autumn and spring, I suggest for them to be done by the entities who are having the capacity to do that, meaning that they have the students who are ready to go abroad. Another thing to be done is to boost the local committee cooperation, because this can improve not only our results but also to raise the quality of the internships and the experience which our exchange participants are getting. Of course, education quality matters. Not only the MC to LC education quality, but also the education inside the local committee. Because when our VPO GXs are able to care about their project managers and about their members in order to educate them in the best way for them to deliver the results, then it will significantly be told in ISEC in Italy common results. Another thing to be done is to do the things in advance, which especially matters in promotion and matching process. Unfortunately, nowadays, sometimes in ISEC in Italy we are doing it really not in advance, just 1 month before the realization, which should be improved when we want to grow a lot in the future year. And the third thing which I see in this area is to raise the motivation of people. I would like to work on boosting the culture of outgoing exchange department. And also, of course, I would use the tools such as reward and recognition system, the sprints, which will be pushing the results of our ISEC country. Another thing to be done is that each project manager, each member and each VP of outgoing exchange department is understanding the significance and the healthiness of the process which they are doing. And this is how their motivation will be raised also. I strongly believe that following these 3 focuses, ISEC in Italy will be able to achieve really great results and to become the first country in WINA and also on a very significant place in ISEC globally. I believe that we just have to do really simple actions together in order to achieve that. And I believe in the potential of ISEC in Italy, who are dreaming now and who are actually able to fulfill their dream so that it will work in the next term. Thank you very much for the opportunity of applying, for your attention, and I really hope to see you soon. Hugs from St. Petersburg. Ciao!